Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. I'm glad to have you guys here. Today is Monday, the 2nd of March, 2020. And, there's a lot going on, especially surrounding this virus that keeps spreading through the world. Well, anyway, we got a lot to talk about. Let's get started. Let's open up the charts right here and take a look at what's going on. Now, first thing I'm going to take a look at is the silver price. $16.70. It is up today. That price just seems unreasonably low right now, considering all that's going on in the markets. We're seeing a $16 price in silver. Absolutely ridiculously low. Let's take a look at gold. $15.97 today. It's up $11.70. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I am predicting right here on my show right now, within the next month, a 2,000 plus in one day, a 2,000 plus, it might be bigger, it might be 3,000. It could be up to 3,000 one day drop in the Dow Jones of over 2,000. It could be as much as 3,000 points in one day. That's what I'm predicting, within the next month, and I'm thinking it's probably within the next 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. A massive plunge in the Dow Jones, and that's what I'm predicting. It's coming. I think today, it's rebounding a little bit. Well, at least it was a few minutes ago. Okay, we're at $15.97 right now for gold. $11.70 up today. That just seems unreasonably low for gold right now. Gold should be up around, at least $1,800. $15.97 for gold. Let's take a look at crypto. Crypto's starting to rebound, guys, a little bit. Let me take a look here at the price. 253 billion with a Bitcoin dominance of 63.9%, and 88.52. Looking at a price of 88.52, it's up 2%. 2.92% on the day so far. So Bitcoin is actually rallying back just a little bit. It seems like we're watching more and more now, and I'm seeing it more and more, that cryptocurrency and gold and silver are all traveling together. They're all being classed in a similar respect, They're all being classed in. So I could see potentially, if gold and silver start to make big moves to the upside, cryptocurrency possibly will too. It is. I mean, there's a lot of, when they saw it fall just a few days ago, cryptocurrency, there's a lot of articles out there that said cryptocurrency is not a safe haven asset. Well, I've been watching it, and I see it moving with the safe haven asset. So, of course, gold and silver I consider to be the premier safe haven asset. I see it moving with it. When they move down, crypto moves down. When gold and silver move up, this is starting to happen now. You're seeing these movements of the two actually moving together. Let's take a look now at the Dow Jones and see what it's doing today. It's up 174 points. This is these glasses. 25,583 today. So the Dow is actually rebounding a little bit. I guess it's ignoring all the fundamentals of what's going on in the world. Could be that the Fed is actually pumping some money in. It might be something to do with the plunge protection team or the exchange stabilization fund. It could be. I just don't know. It could be the Fed's doing something. I haven't checked yet this morning to see what the Fed's up to. We got a crisis unfolding. It's my personal belief that the Fed does have the power to successfully maneuver us through this crisis. But it's going to require them to just basically open up their wallet. And I'm talking not in a small way. I'm talking in a massive way, and there's many ways that they could actually do this. Helicopter money, There's many programs. There was a program that went through over in Europe not that long ago where they were giving people free credit cards with 0% interest rate. So basically, and they give you a line of credit when they give you the new card. So this is one method that they could use, to get money and stimulate it directly into the economy, is to give a 0% interest rate credit card, uh, and give the people a line of credit as they give them the card, maybe a Visa card or something like that, but from the government, tied directly to the Fed. So the Fed would be the bank behind it, and just basically hand the cards out to every person that's alive, within the country. Every citizen get one, even the kids. Just give them all one of these cards, and have like a $25,000 limit on it, and basically 0% interest, so that you could pay them back anytime you wanted. And I mean, just the people, as soon as they got these cards, spending would definitely increase. That would be a good idea, a way of getting the money into the hands of the people. You know what I mean? Uh, anyway, let's take a look here. I mean, it's just an idea. I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe the Fed's listening. Maybe they can pick up on some of these ideas of mine. It'd be a good idea. This would stimulate the economy help to stimulate the economy. And I mean, put a initial $25,000 limit on it, and then heck, increase it to 100,000. If the person was good about spending money. This would really pump up the economy. Anyway, I know it's a crazy idea, but they did it over in Europe. It's not without precedent. They actually created these cards, I think, when the economy's at worst. I think it was some sort of a trial, though. They only gave them to limited amount of people, some sort of, I remember reading about it a few months back, or maybe 4 or 5 months ago. I read about it during the economic crisis in Europe. They started to distribute cards, that were that how low the interest rates are in Europe. It's the same idea. It's the same idea as back during the economic crisis when they had cash for clunkers, sort of programs like that to get the money out there, you know. Uh, anyway, let's take a look now at oil prices. Crude oil, 46.21, and it's up $1.45 today on crude oil. The markets are trying to recover a little bit. Let's take a look now at U.S. Treasuries, and this is where we've been seeing an awful lot of movement in the market lately, is in these Treasury yields. These Treasury yields have been falling to unprecedented lows, and they're just falling lower and lower and lower. We're looking at 1.07 on the U.S. 10-year, and it's fell almost 5 basis points today so far. And these yields continue to fall, and they're falling all the way out to the long end of the yield curve, and they're falling massively. We're getting massive movements within the financial system. It's almost like the financial system has been shook to its foundation right now, and it's just shuddering from the impact right now, but it's trying to get some sort of a normal back again, almost like a person that's sick, and they're trying to stabilize a little bit and trying to get back to normal again, but the sickness hasn't went away. The sickness is this crisis that's ongoing and growing. That's the sickness, and I mean the markets are sick from that, and they're trying to recover a little bit today, trying to feel better, trying to ignore what's going on in the world, but it isn't really working. And let's take a look now at the U.S. dollar index. 97.55 on the U.S. dollar index, and she's fallen today. You know what? That dollar's fell back quite a little bit. It was just a little while ago, the dollar was up around 99 point something. And that dollar's fell down quite a little bit. Let me see. Let me go off of the one-day chart here, and Let me try the 1 month chart, and we can see at the peak here, the dollar was 99.86. It was almost up to 100 on the U.S. dollar index. And you see this sharp decline. The dollars went into decline right now. 97.55. That's quite a steep decline, too, in the dollar over the past week or so. Listen, thank you guys for listening to this market report. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys in the very next show. Bye-bye.